Alright, let's go!
What's up,
Jumprope Nation?
My name is Ramon.
I'm Mark, and we are the Jumprope Dads! Alright!
So today we are going to talk about 5 effective tips to lose weight.
Yeah, these are the things that actually worked for us. These are the things that we did. No, these are the things that we find it's really effective, right? And of course, we want to share it with you guys, family.
All right, so let's do this.
All right, intro.
So we have been receiving a lot of questions on our social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, asking us how we lost weight, whether it's just through Jumprope, what kind of diet we went into in order to lose weight. So we thought it would be good to basically share with you 5 effective tips on how you guys could lose weight.
Yeah, what we really did. All right, so this would be not just yung parang this is what we've researched on, no. So this is going more on what really worked for us. And if you saw our previous videos, no, you'd really see that it worked, right? It really worked for us. So we want you guys to know that as well, because it might work for you too. So we're here to help, right?
Correct. All right. So first is focus on the lead measures and not the lag measures. What do you mean by that? So, what are lag measures and what are lead measures? Lag measures are measures that measure the goal.
Alright.
So for example, diba, a lot of people when they make their New Year's resolution, they say they want to lose weight, and what they focus on is the scale. They check their weight on the scale, and it's not moving. Okay, so let's see again next week. And it's not moving again. Right. And that's a lag measure because it really measures a goal. Whether you're using the weighing scale or the tape measure, it measures a goal. But the problem with lag measures is that they are hardly influenceable. What does that mean? If you see your weight on the weighing scale, it is what it is.
You can't do anything
and you can't do anything about it anymore. Right? Lead measures, on the other hand, are measures that lead to the goal and are measures that are influenceable. So
you can do something about it.
Right, you can still do something about it, and you believe that when you do that thing, it will influence the goal. Perfect. It will influence the weighing scale, or it will influence the tape measure as well. So, for example, instead of focusing on the weighing scale, you might want to focus on what you will do in order to influence the weighing scale. So it could be through Jumprope, through the diet, the calorie intake. So maybe you can measure the amount of calories that you will take in a day. Right. You can measure the number of jumps that you will do in a day. Or if it's other exercises, then maybe you can also measure the calories you burn, the steps that you complete in a day, or whatever it is.
What did you do?
What I did was really focus first on the number of jumps. Mm-hmm. So at first, syempre, we were just starting out, right. And we could barely complete 10 jumps.
Right.
So I was doing like mga 3 jumps per set. Sobrang pathetic, diba?
3 jumps!
3 jumps! If you saw my video before, isang jump na trip na ako and I have to do it again. But the measure there is the number of jumps that you actually make, diba? So kahit na 3 jumps lang per set ako, if I do it 30 times, I am able to complete 90 jumps, diba?
Not bad. Right.
And you burn more calories that way. Right. Ikaw ba, what did you do?
Me, I did it via songs. So, syempre, we didn't have these fitness trackers but first, right? And when you jump, parang your concentration would be on counting, and then you would lose your focus on the skipping. So what I did was I measured it through with the time.
Right.
30 minutes, so around 5 songs. My entire workout, if I completed 5 songs, I'm good. It doesn't matter how many jumps I did, basta I do 5 songs. Okay. Right? So that was my measurement. So, and it really, it helped. It helped, right? So after that, so yun nga, I added more songs, and then
Yeah.
of course we figured out that having a fitness tracker
Would really help.
would really help. That's when we started
Yeah.
using the fitness trackers.
Yeah, so like what we said in our previous video, what you cannot measure, you cannot achieve. So if you
Right.
set a goal for yourself to lose weight, you have to be able to measure it, and it's important to focus on the lead measures and not the lag measures.
Shout out to my boss Sanjeev. I learned this leading and lagging through him. So, hey boss.
All right. So second tip.
Number 2 would be, what's our number 2?
Number 2 is exercise. So the best exercise, a lot of people are asking us what
Right.
the best exercise is. For us, the best exercise is really the one that works for you.
The
And
one
for-
that you enjoy.
Right, the one that you really enjoy. And
Right.
for us, it's really jump rope that we enjoy the most.
Right.
Which is why until now, after a year of doing it, we're still doing it and we're still
Right.
enjoying it. And we both tried different types of exercises before. I know what to
Jogging.
try.
Ako nag-jogging,
Mm.
nag-gym. What else? I did boxing. I did all of that, man. And the feeling was when I'm about to go to the gym or I'm about to go to jog, parang you're pulling yourself.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh man, parang chore.
Right, it's a
Right?
chore.
It's a chore.
It's the same with me. I tried jogging, I tried biking, I tried going to the gym a couple of times. Pero every time I felt na, I was also dragging myself to the gym, or kasi before I would bring my bike to the office,
Yeah.
I would mount my bike in the
See,
car.
it's a chore. Eh.
And it feels like a big production every time you basically
Yeah.
prepare to do that.
That's the workout na. Preparing.
Preparing pa lang, pagod ka na. But here, for us, jump rope is really effective because you just pick up a rope.
Anywhere, any space that is enough, you can do it anytime during your break, lunch break, or when you wake up, dinner.
And that's really what worked for us, no? But for you, what we would recommend is find an exercise that will really work for you.
Yeah.
If you can try out jump rope. It's basically cheap to start it.
Very.
You can buy a cheap jump rope for 100 pesos. So it's easy to really start. And if you find that it worked for you, then well and good. You can
Right.
continue jumping rope. For others, pwedeng flow rope, pwedeng
Right.
boxing then.
Yeah.
But really, the whole point of it is that find an exercise that will work for you, that you can actually stick to as well.
We're not saying that going to the gym or jogging doesn't work. If it works for you, then well and good, right?
Right.
But for us, again, this was the thing that really we saw results.
Yes.
Right, we immediately saw results, and so even if we did some reading and we saw some posts that jumping rope is like one of the best, if not the best, cardios ever, because it really burns so much calories at a very short amount of time.
Yes.
Right. So there, but again, find something that is not a chore for you. Find something that you will enjoy.
Right. And even now, now we actually lift weights now.
Yeah, we added that to the.
And at first we were also worried to start it because
Maubusan ng time sa jumping.
Yeah, and equipment could be quite expensive as
right.
well. We started buying a dumbbell set, a very simple dumbbell set to start with. We bought a TRX strap, yung suspension straps. And we tried it out, pero hindi rin namin makuha yung rhythm namin. We were basically doing it when we were in the mood. We were still very much focused on jumping rope at the time. And it was only when we started challenging each other with those exercises, with the weight training.
May muscle na tong isang to
that we really we really enjoyed weight training as well.
Yeah. So yun, find something that you really enjoy. So what I can suggest, right, is if you're on the, like us before, you're on the heavier side of things, yeah, you can focus on your cardio first, right, on that. And then once you get to that point that you think you're at the right weight already, that's when you start adding other exercises into the mix, like what we did. We recently added weight training as well, so at least you'd also gain muscle, not just lose weight, but you'd also gain muscle, because everyone knows, right, the more muscle you have, it's easier to burn fat, right?
Yes.
So yes.
And you also become stronger as well.
And look
when I remember when I lost oh totoo yan. When I lost 40 pounds, I was still not satisfied with how I look, yung physique
Oh,
ko.
yung difference, di ba?
Yeah.
Same weight pero different look.
Yeah, same weight but still different look. That's why we thought about what else we can do. Well, how can we take this a step further? And that's and we started enjoying weight training as well and resistance training as well. To add to our usual jump rope workout.
Pero syempre, we're not saying bye to jump rope ever, right? It's what we really enjoy and there's so many things to do with the rope, right?
Yes.
There's so many things to learn. It never ends, talaga.
Yeah.
Up to now, I can still say that I'm not even at half of what most of our legends can do, right?
Right. So yeah, it's really a fun thing to do. So try it out, see if it works for you. There's a lot of resources, a lot that you can actually go to in order to get into jump rope. We have a lot of tutorials that we'll be posting as well,
Right.
to help you get started with jumping rope.
And don't be intimidated with jump rope, no. Don't. I've read also some comments na they're scared to try it out. They say, I don't know how. It's not that diba? All you have to do is make sure that you have the right form, right? So that you don't waste so much energy in your jumping, so that you learn to enjoy it. Because if you're doing the wrong form, you'll just think na sobrang I'm wasting so much energy dito, nakakapagod sobra. And wala na dun yung enjoyment.
Yeah, and just like anything new that you try out, you won't get it right the first time.
Right. Don't
even
rush
for us,
it.
So at first I thought it was easy. Well, funny story because before I think even before, like when I was still in college, I tried jumping rope. I bought a jump rope because I saw how boxers do it.
Sobrang cool, no?
Sabi ko, ang cool dating niyan pag nag-jump rope ka, parang angas pala yung thing. So I thought it was easy because it was kids
jumping,
exercise.
right?
It's just jumping, what's so hard about jumping? But when I first picked it up, so excited ako umuwi, I tried it. Parang hindi iba yung form ko, hindi kagaya ng boxers.
Parang mali yata.
Yeah. So hindi ko na siya pinick up ulit. I still have it until now. Buo pa rin yung rope na yun. But it was only just recently, nakita ko si Mark, he was doing all those tricks. Sabi ko, kaya mo pala. So baka kaya ko rin. Diba? That's why I started jumping rope. So maybe I'll give it another try. But I never thought I would really enjoy it and I would start doing those tricks as well.
Right, alright. So leading, lagging, then find the exercise that suits you. Number 3
is also, in terms of diet, find a diet that works for you as well.
Important. Very important diet, man.
So, a lot of people are also asking us, ano ba yung diet nyo? For us, we started with...
Maging dietitian tayo bigla.
We're not experts on these things, but we just basically tried out different things, diba? For us, we first removed rice from our diet kasi,
no rice.
Yun ang feel namin, yung pinakamalaking culprit pagdating sa weight gain namin. Lakas namin mag-rice.
Oh, man.
We didn't measure the number of rice, so we would take...
Nakaka-4 na cups ako dun.
I'm sure, ako din. So we removed the rice, and then did you remove sugar as well?
When I started, yeah, no sugar. When I started, no sugar, minimal sugar, junk food, no fast food as well. That was like the first few months of my diet. So now I allow myself a little cheat day. But yeah, what the right thing here is find something that's sustainable.
Sustainable, yes. Kasi ako nag-keto ako. Sa keto, yeah. And other meal plans, I tried that as well, limiting my intake to just 1,500 calories per day through those meal plans. Magastos eh. It's really expensive and I mean for me, hindi naman ako, I didn't have, for me it was expensive, so it was also very difficult to sustain.
Right.
Yung keto, I tried keto as well. It was also very difficult to sustain. I was able to lose about 20 pounds, but easily gained it back kasi, it's very difficult to sustain that. I felt that I was depriving myself. And I easily went back into old habits. So, nag-gain ko rin lahat ng...
Bigger.
And I even got bigger. before I started jumping rope, I tried intermittent fasting, but I was really cranky,
Not in the mood.
grumpy, not in the mood, and after 2 months of doing it, parang wala naman nangyari sa weight ko.
Alright.
Uminit lang ulo ko. So, you know, how can you sustain that if you're not happy with it, di ba? For rice, you know, a lot of people think na mahirap siyang eat.
That's what
Then,
everyone says, no, when I say cut sa rice, no rice.
No,
Hindi kaya.
Yeah.
Parating ganun, always.
But to me, what worked for me is I thought na wala naman lasa ang rice eh. If you think about it, di ba? Wala naman lasa ang rice eh. So why is it so difficult to remove from your diet? And it was just a habit. I was yun yung mindset ko. I was just thinking na this is just a habit. Like any form of habit, I used to smoke a lot, like 2 packs a day. It was difficult to stop.
Right.
But I was able to stop it, and it's been 5 years since I picked up a stick of cigarette. Ganun din yung rice, no? Yung rice, ang una, medyo mahirap lang isipin kasi it's a habit already. But if you think about it, wala naman siya talagang lasa eh, di ba? So
Find a substitute.
Yeah. So yun lang yung mindset ko. Wala naman lasa yun eh. I can find other substitutes for it. So bread, okay.
Gulay.
Oatmeal, linalagyan mo ng ulam yung oatmeal.
Yeah, I did that. Pero yung flavor yung ginawa ko yung banana flavor. Parang may lasa, right? But yeah, imagine breakfast goes oatmeal and tocino.
Weird as it may seem, but it works, di ba?
Oatmeal hotdog.
Oh, so you'd also get those stares, those awkward stares pagka nakita nila kung paano ka kumain.
Oh,
Ano lasa niyan? Oatmeal with ulam.
you get used to it.
But eventually, you get used to it.
Yeah. Pero yun nga, find something that's really sustainable because I tried the crash diet. So before my wedding, I lost so much weight noon, but it was a crash diet. So as in limited lang, I would try like less 1,000 calories a day. And yun nga, cranky ka talaga and mainit yung ulo mo. And then, yung parang you feel so deprived na pag nakakain ka, pag cheat day, alam mo talaga. Unlike now, parang normal pa rin naman eh.
Yeah.
We still eat normally. We don't feel na parang, food is bad. Hindi, we don't do that now eh. So,
Hindi nga kami masyado na strict talaga sa... I mean, for now, I still avoid rice because I know that if I start it might become there's a huge possibility that it will
food is
become a
life
habit
talaga
again.
eh.
Kasi yun, I mean, rice is always available in the house. Everybody eats rice. But pasta, medyo slowly I've started eating again because it's not really regular that I eat pasta. Pag meron lang, sige, let's eat that. Ramen, once in a while, I would eat noodles then. But I don't really eat a lot of the noodles anymore. Just portioning it, tinatanggal ko na, I think, about 80% ng noodles, tinatanggal ko na. I only eat 20% of the noodles when I eat ramen. Weird naman kasi ramen ka.
Sabaw lang.
But, it's those very small changes that you make in your, that will really, I mean, for us, that really worked for us. So.
And then the good thing now is parang habit na rin natin ang working out. No, so even if we do like give in once in a while, have that cheat day or eat rice or have that extra ice cream, we know that sige, bawiin natin to workout. Let's work out a little longer now. So it's part of the system na parang it's a cycle na okay, kaya we're at, right now I can say that I'm at a comfortable level of my weight, nasa comfortable level na that I have the flexibility to eat a little more once in a while because I know that I'll be able to burn this in a few days or something, right? So at least yun nga, we're not depriving ourselves talaga.
Right. Kasi losing weight and all of these things are really about discipline. No? It's really about discipline. That's why it's important to find an exercise that you can stick to and find a diet that you can sustain as well. Kasi it really is about discipline. And then once you've established that discipline, nagiging rhythm na siya. It doesn't feel so restricted anymore. It doesn't feel like you're actually, it's part of your lifestyle already. So parang normal na lang siya, di ba? You don't feel like you're restricting yourself.
True. Right. So, number 4.
Number 4 na ba?
Number 4 na. Kasi bleeding laging,
find
diet and exercise. So, number 4.
Number 4 is find an accountability buddy. That was really, I think, the most effective thing the best tip that we actually applied to ourselves, which worked for us. Kasi we were really challenging each other throughout this journey, we were really challenging each other. And we were basically checking up on each other.
Right.
Kamusta yung nag-jumprope ka ba today? Ilang jumps ka today? And if he's able to do this number of jumps.
Kumain ka ba today?
I would also, it's automatic, parang dapat ganun din gawin ko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would compare notes with each other. So what are you doing ba? How many jumps are you doing on a day? Because how many times do you actually do this? So it was really about that. It's basically finding an accountability who will really encourage you and really push you to stick to it.
Every time for example, ako, like, tinatamad ako today, tapos magsisend din siya ng video niya na nag-workout siya, sabi ko, nag-workout, hindi pwedeng hindi ako nag-workout. Yung magaganahan ka rin ako, parang ang sarap na mag-workout now. So, okay, so, even, that's why if you guys notice, right, like those competitions, Biggest Loser or what other competition, it works. They really lose weight quickly because there's an accountability partner that it's a challenge that but make it a friendly competition, not hindi yung inggitan or magsisiraan ako or whatever.
Yeah, it's really a healthy competition between us. We know that we are at the back of our minds andun yung competitiveness.
Yeah.
But it's really all about supporting each other as well.
Right. And it's a fun thing to do din eh. And then you will notice na you'll compliment each other na, "Uy, pare, parang ganda na ng arms mo ngayon ah. Parang pumuputok yung muscles natin ngayon ah." Ako din. Parang ba't ako wala pa?
Mababaw, diba? But it works, diba? Yeah. And it's funny, sometimes yung minsan medyo mababaw na yung competitiveness, but it is what works for us.
Yep.
Whatever, you do you, as they say. For us, it's what works for us. And kahit gaano kababaw man yung reason, yung kung bakit kami na-challenge sa isa't isa, nagiging competitive kami sa isa't isa, but it really is what works for us. At the end of the day, we're just basically supportive of each other, and we continue to challenge each other to basically stick to what we're doing.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be nakasama mo sa same house. Kami, he lives here, Pasig, I live in Marikina, but we just send each other Viber messages na, "Uy, ano na, workout na tayo, nag-workout ka na." So, we always, nakakahiya nga, tingnan mo yung gallery namin, puro mga picture namin walang t-shirt.
Pagka iba na nakakita, wala na, sa public ka, di ba?
Bakit puro si Ramon tong walang t-shirt?
Diba, parang weird, you get those awkward stares. But, it's all in good fun.
Bawal magpakita ng camera roll sa ibang tao.
May isa pa kami friend na ganyan eh. Tapos sasabihin, pwede ba wag mo na ng shirtless pics? Kasi puro picture na
nasa GC natin.
At sa camera, sa gallery ko, puro picture na eh. Diba?
Picture na nakaubad. Tigilin na kayo. So yun nga, parang just find that buddy, no? It could be your husband, your wife, your cousin, whoever. Just find that workout buddy.
Correct.
Yun. And then lastly would be have that motivation.
Yes. So
right? Find something that motivates you talaga. Why do you want to lose weight in the first place? Ako sobrang babaw. I told you about it, right? Dahil gusto ko lang magpakalbo. That's my number one motivation before was I just want to look good bald. No, I don't want to look like one big circle lang. So find that motivation. Right now my motivation is sobrang baba. Gusto ko lang talaga mag-jump rope na walang t-shirt. Parang jump rope dudes.
Dati dream namin yun eh. Parang pwede tayo mag-jump rope
na walang t-shirt.
Walang shirt. Nakakita.
Wait for that.
Wala pa kami abs.
Wala pa doon.
Darating tayo.
Pero yun yung pinaka nagmo-motivate sa akin. Tapos syempre, it feels good din na once you try your old clothes.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Pag suot mo ng t-shirt na ang ganda na ng fit or nabubutones ko na ulit yung mga polo, parang, uy, may space. Nakakagalaw ako.
Grabe.
Diba? Ang sarap ng feeling.
Naalala ko before because, for those of you who don't know, we're both training professionals. Yun yung profession namin. And I used to, syempre, before live training sessions, and you stand in front, and because I have this really big belly, minsan di mo napapansin, nagte-train ka sa harap ng tao, and your button is open. Buti na I wear undershirt on top of my polo. Pero imagine, nasa harap ka ng maraming tao, and and that's why, napapansin ko, bakit parang nakatingin sila sa chan ko? Yung pala nakaboss na yung butones ko. Because, we were really big at that time.
Wow, man.
But now, it feels really good that we can fit into our old clothes already.
I'm not buying new clothes na kasi the old clothes, it fits well na. So, that's the best part. Dati hindi namin kailangan ng table pag nagiinuman eh. Nakapato na dito yung...
Cellphone, hindi na nakapato.
Parang may table ka dala parati. So, di ba? But now, you can sit comfortably na without...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yun yung sitting down, no?
Right, exactly.
Dati, pag nakapolo ka, pag nakatayo, yes, okay pa naman. Pero pag upo mo, wala na. Ang sikip-sikip nun.
Lagi ako ganyan eh. Parang pagka...
Pag upo ka dapat ganito ka nakaupo. Upo ka nakaganito. Paano ba tatayo?
Parang bago ako umalis, kaya mo naman siguro i-sustain to. Maya-maya parang sakit na lang dyan mukha ka.
Hindi ka na humihinga. Pwede pa naman taki na yan, ganyan. Pero ngayon...
Lalo na pag nag-start kumain ka pala, naku yan.
Ay, pagkatakas ng meal, pagkatakas ng lunch, patay. Pupunta talaga ako CR nun. Mag-unbutton mo na.
Oh, grabe. Even yung pati yung pag-shoelace, di ba?
Ay!
Man!
Life and death! Suot na magsintas, life and death.
Grabe. Nang time na yun akin lahat na shoelace ko nasa gilid. Yung
Parang ganito ka mag-shoelace.
Kasi hindi mo na talaga kaya mag-bend forward dahil sa chan.
That's true. Hindi, but we're not kidding ha. That's true. Yun talaga yung na-experience namin before. That's how it really is.
Yeah.
No, that's how our daily routine would be. Ganun talaga siya. Ang hirap no?
Yeah.
Pero now, medyo nakakatali naman ako ng sintas na ngayon. Nakakaupo na ako kaya hindi na ako kaya tumupo parati.
Grabe. But yeah, really, find the motivation. It is important that you always remind yourself of that. Never forget why whatever it is that you're going to start, whatever it is that will jumpstart your weight loss journey, don't forget why you started. And this is why we continue to stick to our regimen, our workout regimen, our diet. Medyo loose na naman ngayon, but we still are basically controlling
still there.
how much we how much we take as far as food is concerned. So just basically remember why you started. Whatever the motivation is, again, you do you.
Yeah. Depends, whatever you want, whatever motivates you. Yep, you do you.
Yeah, and then always remember why you started in the first place.
So, kasi kami, that's like what our goal, our motto is for Jumprope Dads is we're here to redefine the dad bod. Right? We don't want na yung stereotype na pag dad bod, couch potato. Right? We want it na parang when you say dad bod, parang it's something good. No? Na you have a dad bod.
Remove the stigma of the dad bod.
Right, we're redefining it.
Yes,
dads. Yeah, we're not ashamed to be dads. So there. So I hope you start your journey, pick up that rope, or start riding that bike, start jogging, whatever your workout would be. Just start it. It's that's the most important part. Is don't be afraid to start it.
Yeah. So again, 5 weight loss tips. No, first, focus on the lead measures, not the lag measures. Number 2, find an exercise that you will enjoy. Number 3
is your diet
that you can stick to, that you can sustain. 4th, have an accountability buddy. And 5, find the motivation.
Alright.
So I hope these weight loss tips would work for you, and let us know as well
in the comment section, please,
what you think about it, and hopefully a few months from now you remember that you got these tips from us. Please leave a comment below, and we'd like to hear how you've been doing with your weight loss journey as well. So I hope that helps.
That's it. That's good. Hope I hope that helps. I hope we help you jumpstart your weight loss journey.
And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like,
subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so that you'll always know if we have new content.
Right. So
you can share the video if you want, right?
Yep. All right.
We
So
appreciate it.
Jumprope Dads out.
Bye.
Peace.
All right.